Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crit Hit Storytime. It is called that because you're watching Crit Hit Chronicles, and we're about to go into some story time. I have two friends with me. Say hi.
Hi.
Cool. Moving on. Welcome to the first episode of Crit Hit Storytime. I've had this idea for a while. We're going to read some TTRPG Reddit stories, but I'm not just going to read them by myself because that's boring. I'm going to bring on my friends, and we're going to be fun and goofy and maybe give advice, maybe make some jokes, and yeah, that'll be the thing. Introduce yourselves. Go.
Madam. Oh, I guess I'm going first. Hey, everybody, I'm Danny, or CG Danny B online. I like indie games, and somehow I got sucked into this TTRPG thing, and I can't get out. So here I am.
Help me.
Please, I'm so tired. I keep rolling nat ones. I don't know what to do. That perception check screwed up everything.
Yeah. The entire campaign derailed in one roll.
All of it.
Oh, is that for you?
Clynn!
Hi, I'm Clynn. Clynnstra, most places. I'm most active on Instagram. Just kind of getting my feet wet in the TTRPG space. About once a year I go live on Twitch if you want to follow me there, and I just play a game of some sort. Happy to be here.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And don't worry, Clynn, you will be on Crit Hit Chronicles as a player at some point.
Will my knees get wet soon?
It sounds like an innuendo. It sounds like an innuendo.
That's where my brain went.
Well, because my
Just
feet
like,
were wet.
hey, daddy, my knees get wet, dude. You know?
But I said
That's
my
where
feet
my-
get wet, and then my
This is not an after dark show.
Oh, what I come on for?
you put Danny and I together and don't expect
That's true. That is true. That is on me. Wow.
Dang it. I was out here
Starting
ready
out
to get my
strong.
knees wet.
Knees wet, bro.
Got our
Yeah,
first
there's
shirt
that
for
Roy
Crit Hit
voice.
Stories.
Yes.
First shirt.
So, as previously stated, we are going to be reading through some fun Reddit stories of some RPG moments that have happened at home games and the whatnot. So, obviously, we're just a bunch of goofballs. We're just going to try to have some fun and do the thing. If you would like the advice, great. It's up to you what you do with it. And just hang out. Let's just hang out and have some coffee and drink some tea and laugh a little bit. How about that?
Okay.
We are going to start with I TPK my own party as a player in my friend's campaign within an hour of his first session.
What? I need to know what subreddit this is on.
It's just
That's-
our D&D stories.
What's our best approach? Is it best just to listen and absorb for story time? Should we pull it up?
I'm
and
gonna
read
take
along?
notes.
You know what? Note taking is good.
Hey, first advice. Note taking is good.
No, yes, there you go. Before we even dive into this first one, take notes.
Take
It helps. Don't be a mind palace dude or dudette or dude other like myself, because sometimes you're like, yes, this character sounds like this, and like, wow, he sounded German last time we spoke, and I'm like,
I don't remember.
anyway, but
First note: OP is asshole? Question mark.
am I the asshole?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Here's the story. So basically, me, cleric level 2, along with my friends, rogue level 2, monk level 2, we're on a quest to help a broken leg merchant find his 2 horses. We found the first horse on the hilltop after walking around a bit, and my high passive perception helps me locate the horse easily. After calming the horse down, me and my party were discussing how to take the horse down from the top of the hill, and I suggest a very stupid idea. Jesus Christ. Wait, hold on, I gotta get it clean.
Be professional.
I'm sorry I could do this. After calming the horse down, me and my party were discussing how to take the horse down from the top of the hill, and I suggest a very stupid idea to German suplex the horse down the 60 feet hill. Why do I feel like this is nerdy? Why do I feel like this is math?
That is fully something you would suggest.
in parentheses, this is my first time as a player to do something really stupid for once because I've been the DM for this group for half a year by now. I feel that so hard.
Okay.
I love that.
Right.
Okay.
It's starting
The rest
to
This is like vengeance. This is
the rest of the story has the asterisk of like, got it, understood.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
After the horse came falling down from the hill, it only takes 9 damage. Impressive.
Oh.
Then me and my party were discussing how we were going to go down the hill next. I decided to just jump right down after the horse to reach the ground. I took 17 fall damage and was bleeding out. House rules, basically unconscious, but with a timer. Interesting. Then my rogue followed suit and landed on me, and we both died. The monk jumped next and was trying to land on the horse's back, but got kicked by the horse and died as well. Then the NPC my DM has prepared healed us up to half health. I don't know how. And then my monk insisted that we take a long rest, even though my DM strongly protested. When we woke up a few minutes later, there are 5 bandits surrounding us. Next thing I know, I was lying unconscious next to my monk, who is also unconscious, and my rogue just trying to survive. At last, we all died by the bandits. Needless to say, our DM is definitely face-palming for sure. My party and DM are good friends. We regularly do something really stupid in D&D from time to time. Please don't show hate, show peace. That is hilarious.
That's really fun. I just from the title, I was prepared for the like, oh yeah, I caused an avalanche that murdered an entire village, and we all like, it sounds like dumb, stupid chaos, and I'm here for it.
The headline gave main character syndrome at first,
Yeah.
which is like, no, it's what my character would do. But in reality, I'm really glad that everybody at the table was down for like just being ridiculous and having a good time, because that's kind of the point. The German suplex is an idea.
Yeah,
That is a choice.
I'm so curious, right? And this is coming off of our last session of Tales of That, which goes right here on Crit Hit Chronicles.
Crit Hit Chronicles.
Crit Hit. Listen, pick a better name, man.
Got him.
But no, in our last session, we were like, cool, let's finish and like move forward. And then we find some horses with like tape on their hooves that are like, put them vertically on that tree, right? So we're like, we just have this like group of like, oh, we found the horse. Be crazy if we could find out how to fuck with it. Like, what do we do with the horse?
Wait,
no, that's
so
really
hold
fun.
on. Hold on.
Yeah.
I need tree horse.
Yes.
Okay.
There were horses
I
that
will
were
be drawing that at some
Please, I'll have to send you the picture that
Danny did a doodle after the session. It
I
was
did a small little
hilarious.
doodle because the context was spoilers for Tales of the Valiant. Not really. We find a carriage. Not find a carriage. People bring a carriage. They have horses that have fun tape that can let them like climb up surfaces and whatnot. And LB's character, Gavel, is just like, Marosha, Ian's character, put that horse on the tree. And so we just like test it, bop, and it's just standing there. And I added the flavor of like, oh yeah, the horse just like doesn't get gravity, and he's just kind of chilling there, like eating the leaves off the tree, like he's just eating the grass. And I'm like, yeah, this is great. And then Marosha's all like, guys, we're having so much fun, and do like the big group hug of like, please put me down. I don't like this.
That was actually a really good impression of Ian as Marosha being excited.
Thank you. Yeah, you and I are just the same person.
They're just the same.
You have 3
Not
big
feeding
black
into
guys, 3 big black guys in the same campaign. We're all the same person.
breaking news.
Oh my god! I
Did we
think
get King back?
I think that it is important when you are at a table to allow yourself the moment to just have fun and kind of maybe do some stupid shit. I think it's important because not only is it remind everybody it is just a game. We are just rolling dice and being dumb and role playing and telling stories. But like, it's also a fantastic break from what could be a very heavy campaign. And yeah. I am a big motivator for that sort of thing. I want people to relax and have fun and do the thing. So I approve of you, German suplex man.
As someone who has been both the arbiter and the DM trying to control the chaos, as long as everyone at the table is having fun, no one's out here trying to tell you how to have fun the right way, you know?
Yeah. I think that's I also think it's like there's a yes and component as a DM that like I don't want to say you need, because obviously people have their own DM styles and they approach gaming different ways, but like sometimes your players want to tape a horse to a tree after finding out that they have magical hooves or horseshoes that allow them to stick to any surface. And like me saying no is just kind of like a dick thing to say. Like, you have fun. It makes for a hilarious visual. Why not? Like, do the thing. But yeah, I think in the spirit of having fun, let your players have fun and have fun with them. It's great. It's the best.
I think I'm in two minds of it, right? None that like both still in the same, like, yeah, have fun with it. Outside of my home game, I've had so many games here that are on stream where I'm just like, oh, if the party gets TPK'd, that ruins any content plans at this point. So I can understand if that was the case. It doesn't sound like that is the case. But the frustration of also like, I've struggled making characters where I'm like, man, I don't want just to be the default cleric. Like, what cool things can I do with this guy? And this is the cleric who caused it. So maybe they just made some scuffed default character, did whatever. But I can see being like, I planned all these things out just to lose said character just for doing dumb stuff. And then in my head, I'm just like, oh, cool. I'll just save scum like I would in Baldur's Gate and be like, yeah, none of that happened. Let's just continue where we were and be like, haha, funny thing. We rolled the dice and then actually play the game. Or if y'all just want to wipe and start new, whatever you want to do. I just think it's goofy either way.
There really is nothing preventing the DM from being like, all right, that was fun. Let's get back to brass tacks. Let's not do any of that. And then
you all wake up.
Yeah, you all wake up from the fever dream that you had
after watching the horse.
after watching a bunch of SmackDown. I think when I was starting out, I always believed you had to be on a rail, and like a video game, right? You have to stay on the rail, and that is the least fun or exciting way to approach it.
Yeah.
So listen, sometimes when your characters kill each other because of German suplexing a horse and then jumping on it, I guess, then it's just an opportunity to be like, okay, well, I guess this campaign's taking place in the afterlife. You guys are at the gates of hell. What do you do? And you just figure out a completely different trajectory with it. I find that so much fun. I think that story was short enough. We're gonna do one more. Oh my god. So
don't choke on it.
Calm down.
Just a story.
It is just a story.
I will also say quickly, during COVID, I was running a bunch of games, and then I was also I had gotten put in a game with some friends, and as a player, and it had been a while since I'd been a player, I told our DM, like, hey, I just want to fuck around. I'm going to make a druid. She's going to be the sweetest person you will ever meet. However, I'm going to try to break your game, but I will only do everything once. So if I do something that's like very broken druid, it will be the one time that I do it. And I feel like that communication is very important.
Yeah, I know. I just burped. I'm sorry. Get out of me, Sin. I think communication, and I've said this before, just in general conversation and whatnot, I think communication is like the most key thing at a table, whether you're coming into a campaign that is meant to be more comedic or more serious or whatever. Make sure everybody is on the same page, so then that way they know kind of what to expect, because then you might be taking away from somebody else's fun. So I love that you did that. I like that you do that. I think it's an important key thing. It's like when somebody's like, I'm gonna play a wild magic sorcerer, and we're like, okay, party. We are preparing for constant levels of chaos. How are we feeling about this? And sometimes people are like, I don't know. I don't want to blow up in a spontaneous fireball. But other times they're all for it. You know, I think, I respect the communication.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm so proud of you.
The little behind the curtain, right? And I'll just keep referencing all the shows we do here on Crit Hit Chronicles. But no, like from D plus Ultra, right, being the first show I did first stream, there were these constant either TTRPGs are so improv, right? It's just like, oh, I came up with a thing to do, but if it's in an intense thing, like getting a message from Jonathan, like, hey, we're gonna do a thing. Is this cool? I'm like, dude, sounds awesome. Let's go, right? Or like with Kimberly and Colt, like with LB being like, hey, we have a thing coming up in 2 weeks. Let's plan this all out and like spend 2 weeks messaging back and forth about what our characters are gonna do at this certain moment, right? So there's so much either planning or just improv, but either one is the like making sure this intense thing we're about to do is cool with the other person. And that was always fun for me. And then Cujo has novels worth of stuff from like, hey, so here's the thing I was thinking about, and I want to do this and do these things, and I think this would work in this way, we could do that, but how is this? Let me know if that's too much.
I like typing.
ADHD on a keyboard.
Inter-party communication, especially about big moments, is big. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it hasn't happened in the show yet. But in Shadows over Baldur's Gate, there's going to be somebody who is joining the party that has a big old secret that will change the dynamic and whatnot of the party. Now, prior to... there's the big, like, kid in me that's like, yeah, just do it, just don't tell them. It's like, but some players don't like that.
Right.
They kind of like knowing that something is coming down the pipeline. They don't know the specifics, but they like knowing that something is coming, so that way they can be adequately prepared and it's not going to completely ruin any vibes. So I sat with the party and I was like, hey guys, just FYI, there's going to be something that happens with this particular character at some point when they are on the show. I can't go into detail because of what it is, but it's going to have big implications. And the party was very thankful for that. Turns out several members of the party were like, oh, thank you for letting me know. I would not have been able to react or emote the way that I would want to as this character. And yes, we're talking about an AP space for this story, but it can also apply to home games. But like, not knowing that there's going to be this big reveal coming down the pipeline, it can throw people off.
Sure.
And so, you know, in the spirit of making sure everybody's having a good time, we want to make sure everybody's having a good time. That's all you got to do. Just make sure people are having a good time, really.
Yeah.
It's not that hard of a concept.
I love the communication. I'm a sucker for a good surprise. Good, bad, the ugly. Like, I'm like... Like when I get the jaw drop moment while we're sitting on camera, I'm like, that's fucking nuts. That's crazy. And like our home game, just my character just had a big, like, I have mommy issues, and she shows up out of nowhere. I'm like, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Let's deal with these mommy issues. Let's go. And I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm ready. But yeah, no, I totally get the like, okay, yeah, let me prepare. That's a lot to unpack. Let's communication's great.
I'm also a big sucker for surprises. There's some stuff where it's like, yeah, having some stuff prepared is nice, having like a moment to think about it. But on Friday I was on in a Grimwild, like a short campaign on help action needed with Sean. And I made the trope of a character that doesn't remember anything about like their previous life. It's a skeletal druid. Once again, I'm playing a druid. Nerdy, you can make fun of me and it's fine.
This is actually the third druid we've heard about. We're not talking about the first one.
I love that so much. But in the game, the whole bit is that my character is trying to figure out who they were in life. They have no context. They have no like memory of their past. They don't really know what they're doing because they're just kind of existing. The only thing they have is like a silver bracelet that's like it's one of the like permanent ones that's like welded around their wrist, so it stayed on to like their frame type thing. And so towards the end of this last session, one of the Grimwild in general is a very narrative like system. It's D&D light in terms of like rules, but it gives a lot of freedom for like collaborative storytelling. And we did the like pool where you have to like speak a truth into it to open a door. Oh. And one of the players' truth was that he had killed my character. So like he was aware of like, I'm pretty sure that I killed this person. And so my character wasn't mad that like, I don't care that you killed me. I care that you robbed me of the information of who I was. you knew things about me, you know things about me that you haven't told me. And his whole thing was like, you don't need to worry about the past, all that. I'm like, you're running away from your past, but I'm looking for something to run towards, type thing. Oh
my heart.
That surprise was so good, and we ended it like shortly after, so it jet fueled me to like have a bunch of ideas for things for the next game, you know?
Well, damn.
I feel like those surprise moments give so much creativity to me. And there's like, just to let you know something big is going to happen in the next 3 sessions. Great, that helps me at least kind of prepare how a character would react. But sometimes just like, boop, is so fun.
Here's this teeny little bum.
Yeah. And
that's so good.
It was so good. Adrian, incredible player. Good drop of information.
Too bad I hate Help Action Needed. I can't stand those guys.
I want you to know, every time we mention Sean or other channels or whatever, I'm going to put their name, their handle, and their picture. Yeah. So when you're saying I hate them so much, their face is right there.
Use the logo that I drew for them.
Yeah. God. Ooh.
I need it.
God, can't stand Sean. Can't wait to play a Brilliant Room with you, bud.
Yeah. Sean, we love you. All right. Story number 2.
Ooh.
2-man party obliterates Tomb of Horrors.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm immediately thinking like a buddy cop. Well, not a buddy cop, but like kind of a buddy cop scenario.
Rush Hour or like a...
I'm here for it. I'm here for some bad boys.
What's the movie with Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan? High Noon? No. Shanghai Noon.
Shanghai Noon. Okay.
All right, so now we're going to be reading this story, but I want you to picture the characters from Shanghai Noon.
I know, and I know you wouldn't, Cujo. I was just prepared for you to just be like, we need to read this next story in very terrible accents. I'm like, Cujo, no!
What?
So I was prepared for you. I'm like, why would you do this, Cujo?
Not even a little bit. Terrible. Oof. You think so low of me?
Yeah.
So this week, one of my 3 players was unable to make our campaign session. His cancellation was a bit late though, so I told the other 2 players we could do a one-shot. I had recently watched the XP to level 3 VOD of Tomb of Horrors and thought this will be fun to see them try to figure out. So we played about 6 hours. That's a long session, but I'm here for it. I could play for 12. They made it as far as room 14, the chapel with the sex/alignment swap portal. Cool. Nice. For context, my players were the following. Okay. I'm already okay.
Kudos building thoughts before we get them. Okay.
Level 20 half-elf rogue.
Okay.
A level 20 warforged mystic. So we're going. I don't know if this is necessarily 5e. If it is, we're already dealing with a little bit of homebrew.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not familiar with. Okay.
The Mystic had made it to room 14, while the Rogue had found room 13 with the 3 chests. When opening the oak chest, the Rogue got ambushed by the giant skeleton, and the Mystic, having been speaking to the Rogue telepathically, ran back to help. After the Rogue beat the skeleton right as the Mystic got there, the Mystic opened the middle chest and was able to perceive the trap and get the ring and case using Mage Hand. Rogue opened the gold chest. They beat the swarm of snakes, with the Mystic getting hit once. At this point, we had been playing for about 6 hours, and we were all pretty tired and hungry. As this was a one-shot session, the Rogue decided to do something funny and run through the portals in room 14 and 12 to see what happened. After changing genders, the Rogue was true neutral, so his alignment didn't change. The Rogue dove through the portal in room 12, throwing a psionic dagger back right as he jumped. This caused him to teleport outside. All of his stuff teleport to room 33, and then due to the dagger, teleport back to the room 12 completely naked. So okay. you introduced... Okay, I have thoughts on this. You introduced insane portal physics.
Okay. I have the web in my head. I'm like, oh wait, so he went this way, he threw the knife, then he went here, then he went back. Okay. I'm finding it.
Oh boy. Okay. As the Rogue picked up the dagger he had thrown, I suddenly looked at the Mystic, and said, wait a second, you're a Warforged, right? Mystic looked at me and I could already tell he'd already read my mind. Yeah. That would mean you aren't living matter, correct? Yup. Our mystic then runs through the portal as our rogue also throws his psionic dagger through the portal. Because the Warforged and the dagger aren't truly living matter. Both of them get teleported to room 33 because the dagger only hit the ground after teleporting. The rogue also teleported to... Jesus Christ. Okay, now I will fully admit, I've not gone into Tomb of Horrors, but I think I understand the premise, is that if you are a living being going through these portals, you either get thrown, gender swapped, alignment swapped, and then if you're not living, you get to the end? Am I understanding that correctly?
From my understanding, it's a way to like collect loot. So like if you were to run through, all of your shit gets sent to the treasure room and you get sent out.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Yeah, that's... I'm all for shenanigans in gaming a puzzle. Referencing TOV once again. Ian as Marosha, there was an encounter where there was a spell circle. They were trying to summon an entity called She Who Hungers into the material plane, just a fiendish demonic entity, whatever. And there was a chalk spell circle that had like arcane energy shielding it as the spell was going on, and the cultists were feeding into it with prayer and sacrifice and blah blah blah. So party is dealing with the cultists, and Marosha went, "You said the spell circle's in chalk?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay. I did state earlier that I have been drinking Boule-Aid all day." And I was like, "Oh God, I know where you're going with this." And he said, "I would like to piss on the spell circle." I was like, "Okay, well, there's still the shield, this arcane magic shield around the spell circle. We're gonna have to see if this works. I need you to make a constitution check to see if your stream will go through the magic and do the thing." And it did.
I had like just listened to this session before joining Tales of the Valiant, so like it is one of the most fresh things in my head. I'm like, this is really fun.
I couldn't be mad because it was good shenanigans. It was gaming the game, and it completed the encounter. The spell circle was destroyed because She Who Hungers still needed something. The cultists and the cult leader were like pulled into hell, and that ended the encounter. And I was like, "Congratulations, you pissed on some magic, and that saved the day." I'm all for a good like mechanic jump. Yeah, I will say, I don't like big dungeons.
Okay.
I don't like dungeons that have 33 rooms. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I am such a narrative gamer that like at some point it's going to be like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we getting out of this? Is this a Diablo 3? We're just killing things to kill things and get loot. Is that what the point of the game is? Is there a story implication here? Like, where are we at? So personally, I already have some bias against running a super long dungeon, but I applaud them for even the DM being like, "Oh, I see how we could fix this. I got it." DM shenanigans to help the players I approve of. So props to you, DM.
Cool. Yeah, I think I like a good dungeon crawl. I think it all depends. It's so much circumstance, right? Like if we've been doing a long home game and it's like, "Oh, cool, we've done this big narrative thing. Now let's do the dungeon crawl and back and forth, whatever." I'm cool with that. We just recently did the dungeon crawl in TOV, and love that. Like I think those are just fun things. I struggle to find the joy in doing this as a one shot. Where like, I am going through to get a bunch of loot to not use for anything. Like, I guess I don't really know. Like, I guess maybe there's the accomplishment. If we got the stuff, we sold it, and we became millionaires. We create some story beat at the end because we just sold a bunch of legendary stuff. But yeah, like that as a standalone thing does not sound super fun to me. So,
yeah, I'm kind of on the same wavelength. Like if you're gonna go through a big dungeon that's got a bunch of traps or whatever, it's got a treasure room at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see what the characters do with the treasure,
right?
You want them to buy a horse farm and then start stacking horses, like in whatever
Tape to
what was it? The Elden Ring Critical Role one shot where horse stacking was a thing. Yeah. Just like, yeah, here's your reward. Go have fun with it, you know?
This was Tomb of Annihilation, right?
It says Tomb of Horrors, but I'm
Tomb of
guessing
Horrors.
it's
Let
one
me
and the
look
same.
at the difference.
I
There's
don't know
one. There's one that I played with some friends. This might have been the one that we played. There's one that I played with some friends. It was meant to be sort of a one shot, kind of like a 2 or 3 shot. We only ever played one game. But the friend running it set it up as in, hey, I want to run this for you. I think we're like level, like maybe 8 or something, where it was like strong enough to be powerful, but not strong enough to like fully break the space.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked us to come with 3 characters each. And the bit was, we're just going to see how fast we can kill each other and die. I was the only person who died because at one point I specified that I went 3rd through a space and I got sliced in half. Yep.
That's awesome. That's great.
And so it depends on how the one shot is structured. For dungeons, in terms of campaigns, I love them to be contained to one long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So like I want my players like, yeah, I understand you need a break partway through, like recharge some stuff, get some hit dice back. But I don't want them to feel like they need to like sleep in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that in itself is a super dangerous thing that people wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
So I try to contain it to one long rest, if it has to be 2 sessions, whatever that may be. If the entire campaign is it, there's got to be structure for those long rests to happen, but there's also got to be a full, like, almost narrative arc through it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had a thought, and then my brain was like, "What are we doing?" And yeah.
We talked about
that was
characters dying. Yeah.
So when I approach a dungeon crawl, unless it is very clear, like go and kill the monsters, which is like it's what we did for DOV.
Yeah.
There was, I forget who wrote it, but it was like the 5-room dungeon method.
Okay.
Your first room is your introductory room, typically a puzzle or something of the like, where it's like you have to gain access. Second room is typically combat. You want something in there to kind of like get the mechanics and get the stuff, get the blood flowing a little bit, maybe mix in like some fun mechanics to make the combat more exciting. Your third / fourth room is either another puzzle or it is a lore room. This is where you're picking up some more information about either where this dungeon came from, who's in charge of it, the necromancer at the end of the line, whatever. Or it is a room where it's like you feel like you are safe. So you can take a second, get a short rest, allow the players a little bit of RP about what they've experienced so far. And then the 5th is Big Bad. This is the Big Bad encounter. This is where you're going to have a lair action, your dungeon boss, your crazy mechanics that you're introducing specifically for the location. And then it's just that big finale, and then that'll be where you get your loot, and then you can get the hell out.
Yeah.
I try to stick to that method because again, long dungeons. What was it? I think, was it Tomb of Annihilation that had that big, insane, sprawling map of like a labyrinth of dungeon rooms? I looked at that and I immediately was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm going to forget what my motivations as my character are, other than do the thing and get out, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Me and dungeons in TTRPGs, it's a hit or miss situation.
Sure.
Like when I make a dungeon, I try to make it according to that method, and I try to make it short enough that like 1 to 2 sessions, and then you're good. Because then you can go back out and live and role play and see what you do with the loot and all that stuff. So
yeah,
that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I think so. Back to our home game, right? No reference for the stream. Sorry, everybody. Just got to tell you the information. We're at like our end game, right? We're traveling the world to get our vestiges, that what they're called in critical role. Yeah, are big weapons to beat the big bad. And one was in like a giant labyrinth buried under a swamp. And that was probably the biggest dungeon we've done in our home game. It was a lot of just corridors. We're playing on Foundry, so it was like, go down this hallway and reveal the thing. And I had a blast doing it. In case Connor's hearing this, I love the dungeon. I think one of the problems I had, and this is something I've been fairly vocal about, where I've played with professionals now, right? Where that was not a diminishing comment. It was just like, I have professionals that I play with on stream, and then I have people I play at home who are like very two different energies, right? I think on a stream game, I very rarely have the case where no one is going to do something if there's a lull. Whereas in this home game, in this dungeon, I had the best investigation check. So most of the dungeon was Flux, you walk ahead. Any traps? All right, let's keep going. Any traps? Let's keep going. I'm like, does anyone else want to try? Does anyone else want to play the game? Just me? Okay, cool. Let's do it again. And like, I didn't mind it, but I've been in the case before. I'm like, I would like to play, but right now it is such and such's moment. We can't do anything without this person, and that doesn't feel fun for anybody. And I think that's usually my biggest thing with the dungeon, right? And you went through like, here's the floor 1 does this, floor 2 does this. I'm thinking about what we did in TOV where I accidentally moved the statue. I was trying to scroll and whatever, like goofy stuff happens. But like, I think having something that is so available for anyone to interact with, be that the puzzle, the fight, the do whatever, is great. I love having traps in a dungeon. I think that leaves the chance for danger. And like, if someone gets hurt, how do we fix this and blah, blah, blah. But I think if the dungeon is so heavily skewed in the way of, oh, cool, we have some person who can handle this. This is their dungeon. Oh, you run into a fight, now everybody plays. Back to investigation check over and over again. I thought that felt very like, again, I get to roll dice. I'm okay with it. I get to play the game. But in a party of 5 where no one else gets to play, that makes me feel kind of shitty. So I don't want to make sure that's not the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say I understand having strengths to like figure out information, but as a DM, I try to make puzzles that can be solved at least a couple of different ways, or involving at least a couple of different party members. Because then it's not just this happens, you disarm it, it goes off, you continue forward type energy. Trying to make it so that there's at least something for everyone in a session, even if it's small or it's fluctuating depending on the part of the storyline, those types of things, you know?
I know that struggle of trying to get participation, and I think it's very much I don't want to say it's only a new player thing, but a lot of my experience with it has been if somebody is new. Hell, I struggled with that when I was first starting out, you know, and I think it is a shared understanding at a table that everybody, like, whether it is a professional AP or if it is a home game, the idea is you're doing this together. So for me, if I'm seeing one particular player has been kind of sitting back seat for the majority of the session, I'm gonna be like, hey, what are you doing while this is going on? You know, kind of like it coax them to safely, you know, and feel comfortable while playing, to kind of get the conversation going, because then there could be something. I'm very much an improv DM. I have a general idea. If there's something like a big dungeon, like a big fight, obviously I'm going to sit and write out mechanics and figure out the stuff, right? But in terms of solving a puzzle, I like just presenting the problem and then seeing what they come up with. That's not me saying one solution is better than the other. It's purely like, tell me what you guys got. Let's see if that makes sense. And then we'll see if the dice believe you or not, you know? And I love it being at tables where one player is like, hey, you know what do you think? And then they like bring that other perspective in, and then he can sort of figure it out together. I think there's that collaboration aspect that is important, and yeah, it helps everybody at the table enjoy themselves in this wonderful hobby that we all love so much, with the math click clacks and the things. Yeah, I like it. It's a good time.
TTRPGs. But listen, you and your long dungeons, get that shit out of here.
I can't do it.
Throw it away.
Can't do it. But with that in mind, for those wonderful individuals on YouTube who are watching this, or Twitch. Maybe I live stream this. I don't know. This is where our episode is going to end. However, if you subscribe to Fourth Wall, you will get a little extension to this episode with these two wonderful, wonderful creators. We're going to go into another story. But regardless, I want to give the floor to our wonderful peeps. Let them know where we can find you, how we can support you, and where we can see you next.
You're this time.
Okay. Hi, I'm Clynn or Clynstra across a lot of socials. I'm most active on Instagram. I am currently in a Grimwild campaign. I don't know when this is coming out. That will probably be wrapped in on Help Action Needed's YouTube if that's something that I'm doing at some point. Otherwise, you can find the VOD on their Twitch. Hoping to play with Cujo sometime. Maybe share a table with Danny. We'll find out.
Baller. Hey, I'm CG Danny B. I love all things indie gaming. You can catch me on youtube.com/CGDannyB. You can also catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It's the summer. Schedules are weird, but that's the typical schedule. Playing all things indie gaming. You can also find me here on Crit Hit Chronicles on Thursday nights on Tales of the Valiant, playing Viking, our big, lovely, hairy man who honestly I think smells pretty good. I was about to say stinky cow man, but nice. But he's probably a good smelling man, I would think. He likes hygiene. He's a good guy. But he has a hammer, so he likes to hit shit. I think that's all my plugs. And TikTok at CGDannyB. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Whoa.
Hey.
Sorry,
You do that to the audience, but not to
Yes.
us.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's and you complain about the allegations, huh?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Who are we talking
got
about?
allegations?
Me? Danny?
Who does that? Me?
I don't have allegations. That'd be weird.
Hold on, what
Everybody.
allegations am I talking about? What about
I don't know why all these people think I'm cute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead.
Listen,
and fight.
I was
that.
saying, being fucking 25, 27 years or whatever, then all of a sudden I'm like, I guess I can roll some dice. And everyone's like, hey, big man. I'm like, what are you doing here? When did you show up? What do you want from me?
You just found the right room finally.
Apparently.
We uplift and support each other in this space is really the point of what it is that we're rambling about.
No, y'all just trying to fuck me.
Cool. Thank you for watching YouTube and Twitch. Thank you guys for watching and for tuning in. We are going to end the episode here, but we will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.